Welcome everyone to Bump and Run Sports. Oh my God, what are we doing here? How did this happen? KJ, you're
Fighting
home.
DeChambeau.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why we're here. Been a while. Been a while since we've been doing the show, but been a while since you've seen the inside of your own condo, KJ.
Weeks, months, 80 plus days travel. Back on the road next Tuesday, though. Don't get comfy.
So, all right, what have you been up to?
Traveling, working, telling people. This is great. My friend Paula was on my other phone, and the customer calls in. Well, I can't get this. I pushed the screen button, but it won't. Do you have FaceTime? What's that? Do you have a video chat app on your phone? Well, no, but my wife has a phone. Does she have an iPhone? Well, I think so. Honey, you got the FaceTimes. You got the FaceTime.
The FaceTimes.
Like, I'll call you back.
The FaceTimes.
That's what I do.
Oh, man.
Explain to people the FaceTimes. Do you have Duos? What's Duos? Do you have WhatsApp? Do you have, because I have all these incognito fucking.
Yeah. No, I get it.
For my other life. But yeah, so just traveling the country, getting ready to head to the Southeast again for about 2 weeks.
Well, the good news is we think we're going to be bringing back Bump and Run Sports on a little bit more of a regular schedule. A lot of weirdness going on in me and KJ's life, but starting to take shape a little bit. So we got to bring up Bryson and Brooks. I do have to tell you something funny that happened to me the other day. So I was in the liquor store, surprise, and so there was this lady in front of me, and I swear to God, she said this. She got up to the front and she goes, "Do you guys sell calendars?" And like all of us in line were like
dates or vegetables.
Yeah. So she goes, "Do you sell calendars?" And the guy goes, "No." And she goes, "All right, just give me a pack of Newport shorts." It's like, well, I can't get a calendar. Might as well get some menthol cigs.
That was next on the list.
That was calendar.
Wow.
It's May. A little late on the calendar, but so.
Wow.
So that lady might have been having.
And who has calendars? Like,
yeah, on my phone, on my computer, I got calendars. I haven't seen a paper calendar. And
we hang it up in the kitchen next to the coffee pot, like 1977.
They used to have entire kiosks of calendars in the mall. Remember that?
Yeah.
Those went away pretty quick.
Fast.
So, all right, let's get into it. Brooks and DeChambeau. It's not the video we wanted. It's the video we needed. Your thoughts?
It's so great. It's the best thing ever. Best thing ever.
It's almost better than Phil winning.
It is better than Phil winning. Phil is Phil. Just he win.
Phil did ho-hum it up.
But these guys going at each other's throats for what, the next 20 years?
Yeah, probably.
It's fucking perfect for golf.
Until Bryson throws out his back in a couple years. But
and Brooks is laughing at him after he's got 11 major wins.
I knew there was a rivalry there. I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah.
I mean, something happened behind. I mean, they just
something. It's not just
in the locker room. It can't just be on the course. It can't just. I don't know what happened, but my God, that is a level of hatred, but like it goes beyond.
Yeah, they don't.
And I don't know what my favorite part of the video was, man. I honestly think my favorite part was when Bryson said, "You just got to get it going on the right line." It's such a
yeah.
I'm 50-50 of whether he actually meant it or he said it to be an asshole. You know what I mean? Like
asshole. Both.
Like-
More asshole.
Like, I wonder if he meant it like as like a helpful tip. You know, Brooks, the key to putting is you get it going on the right line.
I don't think DeChambeau's given any tips.
Probably not. What's up, Bong Rips? How you doing, man? LeBron double tonight? Yeah, that's a good play. Yeah, I think. What do you have, a triple double the other night? Like 18, 10, and 10. Yeah, that's a good bet. That's MMA buddy Bong Rips. Yeah, and yes, his screen name KJ is Bong Rips.
Perfect. I need a bong. I was just talking to my buddy the other day. I need a bong. Bong hits are nice.
I'm gonna come over to your house and you're gonna have like the old, like you're gonna have like a can with like the old
yeah, with the tube in it and
Yep.
old shitty like foil stem.
Yep.
They're smooth though. Good on the throat.
Take an edible. All right, so let's get into golf. Let's go through some bets. It's a weird tournament. You got the we're at the Charles Schwab. It's at the Colonial. Kind of an odd tourney after the PGA Championship. You actually got some bigger names. I mean, Spieth, Thomas, Morikawa, Berger, Answer, who's playing great. Finau, Reed, the new kid on the block, Zalatoris, man, playing real good. Corey Connors playing good. Im is playing this week. Rose, Garcia, Hoffman. So I don't have any trivia. We don't have our normal podcast that you guys are used to. Like we just kind of stumbled into this week. We'll have better stuff next week. But I do want to go through some bets. I already put this up. By the way, I'm up 105 units in golf in the 2021 season, man. I'm going for 200 units. Yeah. That bankroll is looking fucking slick. Fucking slick.
What do you got there?
Well, I got one bet posted. All the bets are on wagertalk.com. But I like Spieth over Thomas. That was the first bet I put in. I was just looking at it, and I'm like, Spieth is just playing better. I actually thought last week was a tricky course for Spieth. As long he's not a long player, you know,
No.
and I thought 30th was actually a pretty good finish for him. I thought that course set up way better for JT than it did for Spieth, and JT missed the cut. That's 3 tournaments in a row that Spieth has finished ahead of JT. Here's Spieth's last 5 finishes: 30th, 9th, 3rd, win, 9th. Here's JT's: miscut, 26th, 13th, 21st, 42nd. Spieth is just better than him right now, and you're getting that at minus 115. So I've already locked that in. That's the first play that I got in the golf package. Haven't uploaded this one, but man, I'm thinking about taking Keith Mitchell over Jason Kokrak after Mitchell's putter issue. Did you know about his putter thing?
No, what's that?
Oh, he was struggling to putt, and he was saying something about how the ball was coming off his club, like not clean, and so he shot at like an 82 in the last round of the tournament like 3 weeks ago. And on the Tuesday after that, he was out on the practice green getting ready for the next tournament. He said something to one of the reps, and they took his putter and measured it. His putter was bent, like the shaft was bent, and the head was like the head was like 3 degrees up. So they fixed it, and he went out and he finished 3rd.
I get a kick out of that. Like you didn't notice your putter's fucked up. Like what? You threw it in your bag's in the trunk of the car and bent it and.
No, Bong Rips. The golf tournament starts on Thursday, so we'll. We're talking about bets you can get in until Thursday, but yeah. So his putter was bent. So then he finished 3rd, and then the week after that, 26th. What if his putter was just fucked up?
Like when Patrick Reed got laser eye surgery and had no idea he couldn't see?
No, it was just contacts. He went to Lens Crafters. His wife realized that he couldn't see the TV, took him to Lens Crafters, he got contacts, and won the Masters.
Yeah.
I actually wonder if Jameis Winston if that's going to happen to Jameis. He had the same thing. He threw all those pick sixes, and then he signed with the Saints, and they did the physical. I was like, Jesus, your eyes are fucked. So they got him LASIK, and now he can see. What if
It's
he was
unbelievable.
a
Right?
quarterback with bad eyes? No wonder.
Right.
So I like getting that at plus 161 over Kokrak. I mean, that course last week set up beautifully for Kokrak, and he only finished 49th. So I like Mitchell in that one.
I
What
didn't
else?
see the Mitchell one on the board anymore. Not through DraftKings.
No, this is on offshore. Here, let me pull up.
Yep.
Let me pull up.
Yep. You're good. You're good.
This is the bitch.
They got
about-
Phil versus Snedeker.
on offshore. They got Phil versus Joel Dahman. Don't call me Damon. I don't know what to do with Phil. I mean, it seems like the most obvious fade situation ever, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
but that's the thing, is it feels too easy. You know, like
I mean, I couldn't bet either of those guys. Like, let's be honest, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
come on.
They got Zalatoris versus Palmer. Take Zalatoris, thank you very much. Ryan Palmer's been
Awful.
well, very Ryan
No.
Palmer-y.
Yeah.
Miscut, 47th, 63rd. Like I said, very Ryan Palmer-y. Oh, man, they have Siwoo Kim versus Sergio. Oh, I'll take Siwoo. Siwoo Kim, shockingly consistent. He missed the cut last week, but before that, he made like 6 cuts in a row. By the way,
Siwoo Kim.
I believe it or not, I've cashed a couple bets on Siwoo on the consistent Siwoo Kim. Never thought I'd say that. So, God, that is
Your boy Weekend Charlie and your boy Brian Harmon.
love Hoffman in that matchup, man. Hoffman's been good. By the way,
Yeah.
why is he not in my fantasy lineup every week?
Why would he be? He makes cuts.
No, here's his finishes: 17th, 18th, 18th, 2nd, 34th, 17th, 10th. Perfect guy to stash on your bench in fantasy. Perfect guy to put on there.
He really is.
So is
Better
Keegan
than-
Bradley.
Better than Jason Day.
Justin
Jones.
Thomas.
The
better than all those
inconsistent
guys.
Rory. Roy
Yeah.
goes, win,
DJ
miscut.
Better than
64.
DJ. DJ, do you know he doesn't have a top 10 since his Masters win last fall? Like he's
I wonder,
been
like,
bad.
How has he gotten? Like, I don't know what's going on with that guy, right? I don't know if it's got to be his head, right? Has he got a baby on the way, or did something happen, or like?
I don't know. Maybe he's taking a break from the cocaine. It's really, really messing with his head.
That's probably the problem.
That's great. The PGA issues an apology to Phil Mickelson and Brooks Koepka for the chaotic scene on the 18th hole. What are you apologizing for? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
The crowd,
they're
it was fucking great.
look at this. We got fans again. This is neat.
We got fans again. Let's apologize.
Even my mom was talking about it, how it was fun to watch golf with fans again. My mother's 82.
I don't know, man. That fucking jerk off on Saturday that kept yelling at Brooks right after his swing. He kept yelling Blake of the Year. I believe that's from Pardon My Take from Barstool. I don't miss that shit at all. I don't miss the fans yelling dumb stuff.
Well, a lot of times I watch it without the volume.
Yeah. Or, with company meeting sound.
Well, I'm also I'm driving out in the car in my rental car, streaming through the
driving
Wi-Fi
on a work
connection to my
call.
phone, on a work call on my other phone with golf in my dashboard on my other phone. Never mind. That's why I didn't
That's
hear that,
why.
Andy. You know the setup. You know exactly what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, I got a little place on my dashboard where the phone sits, where the charger can reach over and
Charging, watching, conference call. You
Yep,
used to have a dog going
yelling at
barking
other
me.
drivers,
yelling at drivers, getting cut off, windy roads. Absolutely.
yelling at other drivers that are distracted because I don't have tolerance for that bullshit.
Busy. I'm busy behind the wheel.
Oh man, have you been doing any betting lately, or just on the road on all that?
A little bit. No, I did. I hit. I mean, if Louis Uwe would have won, that would have been 20 to win 775. But after Friday,
that's right.
I bet Phil after Friday. I came out. Double what I put down. I came out way ahead. Koepka would have been Koepka or Louis Uwe would have paid me nice, but Phil still took care of me.
It's crazy. Louis doesn't have a win in the U.S.
Dude, that blew my mind.
It blew my mind too. Really surprising.
How is that even possible?
And I got to say, I haven't double checked that, but somebody told me that, and I was like, really? And they were like, yeah, man. He's like, I was just reading about how Louis, because they did a little article about the people in contention on Sunday, and they were like, Louis, if he wins, it'll be the first win in the U.S. And I was like, wait, what? His first win in the U.S.?
That's
Are you
bizarre.
fucking shitting me? So yeah,
so weird.
Yeah. NBA and NHL playoffs have been very good. Very, very good to me. Player props.
LeBron double-double tonight. I haven't seen a lick of basketball.
I have Kyrie Irving over 24.5 points. They're playing Boston. Jaylen Brown's out. I love that one. They don't have a third defender. Okay, they don't have a second defender. All right, even their first defender is a little weak on Boston these days, but there's that. And yeah, you get the Lakers and the Suns playing tonight. Chris Paul's banged up. I like his point total under. That's crazy, man. Chris Paul's point total is 13.5, and he fucked up his shoulder the other night. I don't get it. And it's plus money. Like Chris Paul's shoulder's hurt. He couldn't pass or shoot after that. And he's supposed to get 13.5 points. I don't know. I don't get it. Bong Rips likes Durant over 7.5 rebounds tonight. That's a good one. Seeing as how Blake Griffin was worthless the other night. So NHL player props have been good. I like Nylander over his shot total for Toronto tonight. So should be. I'll tell you what, man. Hockey playoffs, bro, are the best. They are. Every time I turn it on, I can't turn it off. I can't turn it is. I don't like. The NBA and NFL really, really need to look hard at this. Like, because when you watch hockey, it's just on the whole time. You get a 20-minute period,
and it is full steam ahead. There's no sitting back. There's
no 3-minute commercial breaks, a kickoff, a 3-minute commercial break. And
in hockey, I mean, you can score 2 goals in 11 seconds. You
Absolutely.
Win a face-off, quick pass, one-timer up high, boom, you're right back in it. And then you win another face-off and score in 7-8 more seconds, and you're 1 goal up after you've had 4 shots on goal the whole game. You know what I mean? It's just explosive.
I do.
It's so explosive.
But it's just the breaks, And
right.
I know with football you have a bunch of time in between plays, but Jesus Christ, they got to do something to fix that. Basketball is the same way. You got to review, then a few minutes of action, then a commercial break, then let's go to the sideline reporter to talk to a disinterested coach. Let's go back up to the booth. Oh, finally someone's going to shoot the ball. It's like the sport is secondary to some of those.
Yep.
So
no, hockey players are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're so much fun. So going back to golf here, let's take a look at some make and miss the cuts. By the way, any gems of towns that you've been to on your tracks?
Collettsville.
Yeah.
No internet, no cell phone, nothing.
So, how's the nightlife in Collettsville?
Dark.
Call it a shittyville. Call it a bad town.
There's nothing there, dude. I mean, when I was in, where'd I stay the other night, and I had what was a southern exposure. I open up my hotel window, kind of gloomy. My dog died. I look out, and there's a titty bar gleaming up on the hill.
Are you serious?
Dude, did I tell you the story? So I call up. I got my buddy Devin on the phone. I call up the front, and it was about 12 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm tired, but let me call him up. I'm like, is it all nude or, oh yeah, it's all nude, baby. Come on up. I said, well, shit, I see you. I said, look outside. I said, see the American flag at the Hampton Inn? I'm right there. I said, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really a titty bar kind of guy. I'm more of a seeking.com kind of guy. She goes, you are, baby? I'm on there. I said,
Oh
get
my
out of
God.
here. I changed my location to Princeton, West Virginia. And there she was, the top chick on there. She's like, come on up, see me, baby. I'll come over. It was some light-skinned
What?
chick. She was a little bit, yes. Literally, like the hookup was there. Like, screw the titty bar. I'll just come over to your hotel room.
I'm looking at the website right now.
Princeton, West Virginia.
I'm looking at the website right now, and I will guarantee the female that is on the front page of that website does not work there.
Does not. No way.
I love this. It says not your average strip club. You think?
No, it's way below.
Every night is an experience. Yeah, I bet it is.
Princeton, West
Princeton,
Virginia.
West Virginia, that's in, huh?
And that is not the home of the Ivy League school. At all.
That's great. Bong Rips brings up a good point. So you can get a stripper, but not a bong. You got to work on that, KJ.
Yeah.
You would think one would be easier than the other. That's great. So wait, she's on seeking.com. What's the demand there in Princeton? In Princeton, West Virginia. Were you her first client?
No. Well, so here's the problem. When you go to these small towns trying to make your arrangement, like these girls will throw out just an absolutely ridiculous arrangement. I just start laughing. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, you are 6 times. I'm like, I have 5 major universities within an hour and a half of me. IU, Purdue, University of Cincinnati, Ball State, IUPUI, Butler.
Ivy Tech, if you want to throw that in there.
I mean, UC's right down the road.
Yeah.
It's 100. It's like 6 schools. And they're like, well, in small towns, I'm like, well, that's why you live in a house that doesn't have gutters, too. You might want to reassess your business plan. I got into it with a girl a couple of weeks ago, like, are we going to get together? I'm like, no. Well, my power has been shut off for a day, and I got the kids here. I'm like,
oh,
how did you get to the point where the power got shut off? Your wife, she's married to a woman and does, this on the side. And I'm like, she works, she makes decent money. How do you get your power shut off? Well, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, it's called not handling your finances. Like, if
KJ's giving financial advice to his
hookers or desperate women. But
hey, she's not a hooker, KJ.
No,
it's just a hobby.
She
can get out of the business whenever she wants.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Just instead of asking for X amount one time, maybe if you got X amount 8 times, you would have power on. They don't get it. They don't.
This is incredible work on your part, KJ.
I got all you out there. Well, having been in the vending business for so long, that explaining to them, if we sell them, bottles for $1.50 and not $2, you're going to sell many more units and make more money.
Yeah.
So if you wouldn't sell your bottles for $2 and you sold them for $1.25, we'll get lots of bottles of bottles of soda.
That's funny. More golf bets back to golf to make and miss the cut. Sergio's plus 188 to miss the cut. Cashed a nice one on him last week to miss the cut. I'll take that guy to miss the cut. Chris Kirk's 2-1 to miss the cut. He's missed the cut the last couple times. Who else is due for a... Boy, this has Tony Finau missed cut written all over it, doesn't it?
At plus 350.
Plus 350. Yeah, Finau goes out, gets a little squirrely on the front nine on Thursday, loses interest. Says fuck it. Not everyone's gonna make not all these guys are gonna miss the cut or gonna make the cut. There's a lot of juicy ones there at plus money.
Spieth.
No, Spieth will make it.
I like that fine out of miss the cut.
Yeah.
JT, I could see JT just pack it up, fly home by Friday, have a nice weekend.
Well, yeah, because some of them have to play this one because of sponsors, and they're just off a major. Of course, JT didn't even play on the weekend, so he's good and rested. He might be ready to go. The rest of these guys are tired.
Right.
The rest of the guys are worn out from the PGA Championship. JT's like, come on, guys, you guys want to go out? No, we gotta call it an early night, JT. We're a little tired. What? Come on.
Kevin Streelman, after his wonderful PGA performance, no way he makes the cut.
2-1. That's a good one. I like that.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. We're at the Charles Schwab Challenge. The Charles Schwab Challenge. Tell you, it's going to be a challenge to get some of these guys to give a flying fuck about this one.
Exactly, because then they're going to have the week off, and then they have the Memorial Tournament, and that's the last one to tune up.
But the Memorial doesn't even get that big of a field anymore. It maybe will this year with the schedule, but I remember last couple times they played it. It's been a pretty watered down field.
Lingworth won.
Yeah, the Lingworth Open. When David Lingworth used to be the number one player like that you needed to have on your team in fantasy because nobody went there. Nobody.
I mean, it was, and then it just kind of. Let's see. Rahm won it in 2020. Rahm, Cantlay, DeChambeau. Here we go. Duffner, McGirt, Lingworth.
There you go, Lingworth.
That McGirt, Lingworth, Duffner stretch was a tough one. And then DeChambeau in 18, Cantlay and Knightland, 19, Rahm last year.
Oh, my God.
14 was Matsuyama. Then you go back to 13. Kuchar, Woods, Stricker, Rose, Woods, Kenny Perry, your boy. KJ Choi, Carl Pedersen, two guys not on tour.
Carl Peterson. He's made some of my fantasy lineups over the years.
Bart Bryant won it. Bart fucking Bryant.
I don't know who that is.
No. Woods.
That's pretty
Woods,
good. That's pretty good to have the Lingworth, Duffner.
That's probably right there when Jack said, "Okay, enough of this guy."
Yeah, right.
We have got to spruce it up. This is
and then last year DeChambeau won it, right? That was where they were.
Rahm, Cantlay, DeChambeau. 2020 Rahm, Cantlay, 19.
Oh, that's right.
DeChambeau,
Okay,
18.
all right, yeah. Because last year they made that course hard. Last year, I remember thinking, I was like, I think they're trying to get this to like PGA Championship or U.S. Open quality.
Well, I can't remember what the last round. John Rahm shot 75 in the last round and won last year.
Yeah, John Rahm said it was one of the best rounds he'd ever played because of how hard it was.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, so you got the Schwab, the Memorial, and then whatever the tune-up for the U.S. Open is, and then the U.S.
At least we
Open.
got the Zurich out of the way.
Oh, God.
The Zurich out of the way early.
Where is the U.S. Open this year? Is that in...
I don't know. Fuck, you're gonna make me look it up. I don't know where that one's at. I know I'm going to the one next year's in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, it's Torrey Pines, South Course.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Phil wants to make a big run at it.
Yeah.
Jesus, Phil's gonna be in majors for the next 5 years.
I know.
Just accepted sponsor exemptions, and then he wins and gets in.
I don't know why. Why would they? I mean, they went to Torrey Pines when Tiger had the playoff with Rocco. Guys, we see it every year. Yeah, you grow the rough up. Yeah, you move a tee box, but
I know. They do kind of exaggerate. No. This course is way different. We moved the tee box on 13 back 12 yards. That's not a different.
There are so many just badass golf courses, especially with limited fans now, or if that's going to happen. Are we back? Like, golf fans will pay $500 a ticket. Doesn't fucking matter. You can make your revenue on sponsorship, whatever. Like, play it at some of these courses we've never seen. That's why that Kia was kind of cool, because some of these golfers literally never played the golf course.
Yeah, that was a good job, man. That course was awesome.
They've all played 85 rounds at Torrey Pines.
You're right. You're
Whether
right.
it was high school, college, or in the 2-course showdown in the spring, in the California spring, which I hate. But, like, really, Torrey Pines, like, that's going to bring excitement, really. But just go play it at fucking Oakmont in Pennsylvania every year, where it's 6,700 yards. The greens are the size of my rug out in front of my front door, and they're all crowned green, so you can't hold the ball on the green. And then people hit their ball while it's in motion, throw putters, and get DQ. That's what I want.
You could do that next year. The one of the majors is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I'm going to go down there for that one. Sacker's son goes to school at Oklahoma State, so he's going to drive down there, pick me up on the way. We'll go hang out.
Wait a minute. Stop. What the fuck is Sacker doing going to Oklahoma in June? It's 106 there.
Oh, and he won't bring suntan lotion. He won't bring an umbrella, a long sleeve SPF 50 shirt.
Nope. No. Oklahoma is. It's probably, I mean, obviously you have Death Valley, but it's just the hottest place in the country where it's just dirt.
Well, and the good news is Oklahoma famous for their trees, so a lot of shade.
There's nothing. There's tumbleweed and bushes. There are no trees in Oklahoma.
What's going to be funny is he's going to get so hot. He's going to look like a celebrity because I'm going to have to be walking behind him with an umbrella, like trying to protect the sun, and people will be like, "Wow, that guy's got his own umbrella carrier friend. That's amazing."
Dude, that's unbelievable. And NFL futures?
NFL futures? I like Houston to suck. I like Detroit to suck. I think Jacksonville is going to be awful. I don't buy Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer.
No.
Let's see who else is going to suck.
Rams.
Rams
over under 10.5. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Jags over. Yeah, the Jags 6.5. No fucking way. There's no way.
The Jets over 6.5. How could
not
you
a
ever
chance?
Bet? How could you
not
ever,
a chance.
ever bet that?
Okay, yeah, Jets and Jags parlay the under. That's your parlay unders in both of those. I mean, here's the argument for the Jags over under 6.5 is they do get Houston, which Houston, if Houston could be the worst. If Deshaun refuses to play, that's probably your worst team.
If Deshaun's allowed to play,
he may be in a little bit of trouble. I'm trying to. What he did makes what you did look like child's play.
Why can't? Sorry, these outcomes can't be parlayed. Why?
Because they know. Because they listen to shit like this and they go, fuck, we got way too much liability on the Jags and the Jets. Bong Rips thinks Vikings over 8.5 is if Rodgers leaves. Rodgers isn't leaving. Julio Jones could end up there. Julio said I'm out of there.
I'd be out of there too.
I don't know, man. I think Atlanta's sneaky good. I think they're actually sneaky good this year. That defense was so hurt last year, and they got healthy. And did you see what they did at the end of the year? They held, what was it? They held Mahomes, Brady, and Rodgers to 17 points or less, or something like that. I don't remember exactly what. Hold on, let me look it up.
And still missed the playoffs.
Well, yeah, because their defense was just here. I'm looking it up right now. The Jets. That's a great one. They're going up against Belichick. They're going up against the Bills, and they're going up against Brian Flores and the Dolphins. That's 6 losses right there. Just immediately before the season is even started, they're 0-6. You know? Okay, so they held Mahomes. They held Mahomes to 17 points. The Chargers to 20 points. They held the Saints to 21. They held the Raiders to 6. I'm just kidding. I'm telling you, I kind of like the Falcons. Julio to the Pats. No way.
Could happen.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to fade the Jets. I think that was a terrible draft pick. I didn't like.
Of course, it was a horrible
I didn't like
pick.
that. I didn't.
The Jets, name the last draft pick that the Jets, you know, the last good draft pick they had? All-pro center Nick Mangold from Ohio State in 1993.
I still don't.
That was the last surefire 7-year all-pro career, retired. That was the last first round
one.
Great pick. That you're like, great pick. We got a guy that can hike the ball. Mangold retires. What happens to Sanchez? The butt fumble.
Do you believe the Colts got their asses kicked in the playoffs at home to Mark Sanchez and fucking Rex Ryan? Do you believe that? Do you believe that? It happened to Peyton Manning. God damn, he's terrible. All right, let's go over. Hey, all right, KJ, let's take out this. Let's check out this Jaguars schedule. All right, first game to the Texans. I'll give them a win there.
I don't know. It's tricky though. First game of the year, you never know.
Okay, well, let's give them a win there. Okay, week 2 Broncos, not a chance.
No.
Next week Cardinals, no way. Week 4 Bengals. I don't know if Joe Burrow will still be standing. By the way, nice job, Bengals.
Nothing to protect him.
They made a couple of off-season moves, but they got their fancy wide receiver, which is unfortunate if Joe Burrow's, his neck is in a brace because he's gotten destroyed. Titans, that's a loss. Dolphins, that's a loss. Seahawks, loss. Bills, loss. Colts, loss. 49ers, loss. Falcons, loss. Rams, who knows. Titans, probably a loss. Texans, I'll give them a win. Jets, I'll give them a win. Pats, loss. Colts, yeah. You're right. 5 wins is pretty generous. Anytime, I mean, Urban Meyer brings in Tebow. Come on. It's
selling jerseys, getting people excited. That's all it is.
Yeah, real excited. I'm sure the locker room thinks it's real adorable. I'm sure that locker room's fired up to know that they're selling more jerseys.
It's what's something that's never exciting. The city of Jacksonville, ever. My buddy lived there. He said it's terrible.
Well, it's really the only city that they've had a Super Bowl in that collectively everyone was like, let's never do this again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had it in Indianapolis and everyone loved it. And we're like, hell yeah, we'd come back. They did it in Jacksonville and everyone was like, not a chance we're coming back to Jacksonville. No way.
Even Dallas in the snow and ice, ill prepared.
I was shocked when they announced that. Remember, it snowed in Dallas in the week of the Super Bowl, which that's what they fucking got because they fleeced Indianapolis for that year.
Yeah.
And then it came out that they had 2 snow plows. What a great job that would be. Like, what do you do for a living? I'm the snowplow driver in Dallas.
The snowplow driver.
You know what I mean?
Where do you go? I pick my route very specifically.
I plow my street and all the streets leading to the snowplow's office.
Yes.
Yeah, what a great job. That was like when...
Minshew, Massachusetts will hold up the trophy.
Gardner Minshew. I kind of like Gardner Minshew. He threw for 37 and 11 last year. It's not bad. That was like in Indianapolis when they did that big audit of the George family that owns the Indianapolis 500, they found that they had a cousin on the payroll for $50,000 a year. He was the company's helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
You know what the problem was?
They didn't have a helicopter.
They didn't have a helicopter. Rumor was they got dinged a little bit on that one.
But they got a pilot if they need one.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, not a lot of helicoptering going around if you don't have a helicopter. So,
Helicopter.
so yeah. I'm the snow plow driver in Dallas.
Good gig.
Yeah, good one. So, all right. Anything else, KJ? This was fun. Fun getting back at it.
Yep.
So, we'll be back next week. KJ will be on the road, but he's
I have my Xbox with me all the time because there's nothing else to do.
in Princeton.
No, God, I don't even know where I'll be by next Tuesday. Alcoa, Tennessee.
Like you were saying, your buddy in your work has the Iowa territory.
Dude. He's like, man, I got to drive 6 hours to Cedar Rapids. I'm like, oh. He's like, there is nothing to do there. It's like nothing.
Well, and
There's nothing. No landscape, no nothing. At least there's pretty mountains. Like I can just drive around aimlessly and find country roads that are just gorgeous.
that guy's going to set the record for most coffee. I mean, like middle of the day, just trying to stay awake.
So bad.
Just
He diverted the other day from Cedar Rapids.
careers.
No, to go help out with an install that was like on like the Kansas Missouri border or someplace out there. I was like, oh my God, dude. Meanwhile, I'm driving through the mountains, gorgeous. I am heading down to the beach. I'll be down in Myrtle Beach for like 7-8 days. Outer Banks.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. So, Bong Rips, thanks for joining us, buddy. Appreciate it.
Money.
So,
Money bags.
he's
Phil
talking about
Hawes.
Phil Hawes,
Yeah.
Darren Wynn, the MMA fight on July 17th. And yes, I have my eyes on that one. So, all right. If you guys are still listening, all the bets can be found on wagertalk.com. Yeah, check us out on social media at Bump Sports on Twitter. So
Lions under 5.
5
Wins.
in that division? Oh my God. Jared Goff with that coach? Yeah, okay, Lions 5. We need to find a bookie that will let us parlay the Jets and Lions. That's it. That's your
Jets
winner
and
right
Lions.
there. That's it.
Can I tease it? Can I tease it up 3 wins in both directions? Jets under 9.5, Lions under 8.
The first ever teaser win total.
For like $80,000.
We need to fly to Vegas and find the ballsiest hotel and see if they'll let you do that. Can I
Gotta
have a
be one.
season win total tease?
Gotta be one.
That's good. So,
All right, man.
all right, KJ. Have a good night, buddy.
See you, man.